Today we're going to make a giant chocolate chip cookie. All right, it can be as giant as you like. Before we start, as ever, we're going to wash hands. We always wash hands before cooking, eating, preparing, anything to do with food. All right, very important. And please, if possible, put on a clean apron. It protects you, it protects the food, and it is a very good idea. Okay, so very, very simple. I've got butter, I've got sugar, I've got good chocolate that has loads and loads of cocoa in it. So this is 80%, which is yummy. I've got 1 egg. I've got some plain flour. You can use self-raising flour. I've got baking powder, and I've got a little bit of vanilla extract. Rather than vanilla essence, extract. It's better. So my butter is nice and soft because it's a warm day today and it's been softening. I'm only going to use 2 spoonfuls of sugar. If you bought this in the shops, I'm afraid to tell you, you'd be looking at anything between 8 and 10 spoonfuls of caster sugar. They put caster sugar in because it is cheap and they don't really understand about looking after the body. Right, so give that a really good mix. This is called creaming. Get it to a point where it's looking great. All right, and then I'm going to pop in some of my chocolate. I'm not going to put in too much. Nice big pieces of chocolate. That came from a chocolate bar, 80%, and we've just literally chopped it up. So in it goes, yum, yum, yum. All right, I'm going to take a little bit of the extract and pop that in just to give it a little bit of extra flavor. I'm going to put in my baking powder now because I know I'll probably forget, like that. I'm then going to crack my egg. Here comes the egg. All right, in it goes. I want to whisk up that egg really, really well. All right, and get lots and lots of bubbles. The more bubbles, oh, well, maybe I'm doing it too well. The more bubbles, the lighter the cookie will be. So keep going, keep going. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I'm going to pour that egg into my mixture. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the flour. I'm going to add at the moment 2 spoonfuls, but I think that's not going to be enough. What I'm looking for is a cookie dough. A bit like a pizza dough. I don't want a cake mixture. So I've really, really got to mix this together. The egg is going to bind it. Now, that's what I would call a cake mixture. Okay, so that is not thick enough. That's not a dough. So I'm going to put in a bit more. All right. I want a dough so that when you eat the cookie, it's lovely and crumbly. So now it's coming together. Much, much better. I've got hot hands, so I'm not going to get my hands in there yet. I'm going to do what we call the magic trick. So a little tiny bit more flour. I'm going to clean down my spoon using my clean fingers. And mix that up one more time, like that. And then I'm going to hope that it's going to come together. It is a bit tricky today, as I say, because it's very, very warm. But I'm going to get that to be a lovely, lovely dough cookie mixture. And then once it's like that, I'm going to take a piece of paper because it's easier. I'm going to sprinkle some flour onto the paper. I'm going to take out the cookie dough like that. Make sure I get all of it out of the bowl. I'm going to put a little bit of flour on my hands and I'm just going to gently pat it and press it out. The only thing that matters at this point is to keep the dough, the cookie dough, even. So it's not too thin in one place and too thick in another. And there you have it. That's it. That's all you have to do. You pop that onto the baking tray and you pop that into the oven. That will cook at 200 for approximately 15, maybe 20 minutes, but until it's firm but still cake-like and delicious. Enjoy.